She was out working one night, and I got home off a gig early, and our place where we lived, the television, if somebody rings the bell downstairs, to get in the building, and you could turn to this channel on the TV, right, and you'd be able to see who was at the door. So I sometimes, for fun, would just kind of go up and down the dials just to see who's walking by the TV or the door, and I'm doing that, and I catch her and this guy right on the thing, and then the two of them just start making out right in front of my fucking door.
Wow!
So
how hard did you get?
I was. I walked right into that one.
You dead, man. You dead. Go check him. He's dead. I don't even want to look around right now. You're dead. My man is dead. And there they were. How hard you get? Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. We are live at Gebhards.
Look at that.
Gebhards.
Yeah, you're getting it.
Gebhards.
Keep practicing.
I like saying Gebhards. And winter's back in New York City, so that's good. But we are here, man. What's going on, everybody? How are you, Littlefoot?
It's a day. It's a day.
It's a day. All right, it's a day. It's a day. And of course, we got Matt who throws the party every week here at Gebhards. And I learned something about my friend right before we turned this on, that he used to play baseball, but he used to play
Funny baseball.
1864 baseball.
Ooh.
1864 rules baseball.
I told this to some customers of mine years ago. I said that I'm playing 1864 rules baseball. The guy's scratching his head. He's listening as I'm talking. He said, wait. You telling me you and your fucking nerd friends get together and play nerd baseball? I think that's kind of cool, but what? It's truly like that. But it's competitive.
No helmets, right?
No gloves.
And it's a kind of a underhand side. Yeah.
Pitch, but,
Yeah.
You got to wear bloomers.
Yes.
Well, who hasn't?
The ladies need a corset.
And when you go to the to play defense of the field, you hold an umbrella.
This is untrue, and that's
I don't know about
that. No, it's true. And then they wear weird hats with stripy stripes.
We do. That's true. But that was the style of the day.
Sure, yeah.
So we were encouraged to use the parlance of the time.
Center field is on stilts.
Yeah.
And there's only and there's no shortstop.
You can't play if you can't juggle.
Right.
I've seen this type of baseball in Central Park. And when I ride by on my bike, because if you go to one of these games, you have to dress the part. You have to dress like you're from 1864. So all the women are dressed really right.
Yes, bodacious giant dresses.
Well, they got the corsets, the big butts,
and the big and the hoops.
And every single person that walks by this when they see it in Central Park goes, yeah!
So when you go to watch these games on your bicycle, you're bringing out the one with the giant front.
Exactly.
And you tape your handle, you grow your mustache out.
Yeah, exactly.
Did it. I got a picture of it.
I mean, I got that. What were they thinking when they came up with that bicycle with the one giant wheel and the tiny little?
They weren't thinking chain yet. It was a direct drive.
But I just think that our ancestors were really stupid.
Yes.
When you can invent a bike with two wheels, why would you invent one with a giant wheel and a tiny wheel?
I mean, do I have to take his questions? I didn't know this was stupid question hour.
I mean, you just said the answer.
What?
Direct drive.
Direct drive. There's no chain.
Because otherwise, if you direct drive with a small wheel, you're not going to go.
Oh, then I'm the stupid one.
You heard it here first, folks. Thanks for watching. And I think we should end it there. That's
Oh, end it with me saying I'm stupid? Yeah, sure. No problem.
You and your two same-sized
That's
wheels.
one in the can.
At least my wife doesn't think the first president was Frank.
Well,
Frank who?
that might be true.
Frank who?
No, we don't know it's Frank. So we're grilling Millie today in the truck. We were doing, like United States history and stuff. Like, what's the first state? She says Delaware, and she knows New York is the Empire State and Excelsior and such. And Ginny goes, "Who's the first president?" And looks at me and says, "Frank." I said, "Frank." I said, "Millie, your mother thinks the first president was Frank. Don't listen to her from here on."
See, if it was Millie, you give her a pass. She's what, 2?
Frank's funny.
No, 3. She's 3.
4. Jesus, Frank.
All right,
But your wife thinks the first president of the United States of America.
She doesn't think. She was like trying to figure it out. And I think she was looking for Franklin, and Ben Franklin was never a president.
All right, but listen,
Do you know who the president of Thailand is?
No, the king.
The king. Do you know who the king is?
I haven't met him.
No. Do you know the name of the king?
No.
I'm trying to defend your wife a
I
little
don't
bit.
live in Thailand.
well, this is my point, right?
Right.
So she
working on it.
right,
She's trying to figure it out.
so she had it right. It was a white name.
Frank.
So Frank, George.
Hey,
I mean,
Frank.
we all look
Yeah.
alike. We all we all have the same names. All right, I get it. It's
Round eye
fine.
Frank.
Please tell me you didn't let her off the hook. And you said, "That's
No,
right,
I
dear.
told her we're talking about it today. Don't watch.
It's Frank Washington."
Frankie.
Frankie Babes.
Little
Frankie
Frankie.
Babes.
Frankie Boom Boom Washington. Oh, that was Freddie. That was Freddie. Freddie Boom Boom Washington.
Freddie Boom Boom.
Yeah, Washington.
Washington, right. Who was your favorite sweat hog?
Oh, I go right to Mr. Cotter.
You go Mr. Carter.
Yeah, he was an OG sweat hog before, back in the, I guess, 50s at that point, right?
The show was in the 50s?
No, he would have been in high school in the 50s.
Yeah, I guess. We're dating ourselves. You got to go Warsaw.
You guys are gay.
You wanted topical.
Wait, why?
You're dating yourselves. I'm just going with that one.
You don't remember? Were you too young for Welcome Back, Kotter?
Yes.
Were you?
I know there was a throwback by the time I was.
Were you too young for the Brady Bunch?
No, I saw the Brady Bunch.
Well, that's because it was on 20
Every
years
month.
later every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
24 hours a day.
Right.
So was Welcome Back, Cotter. That was on, reruns or the TV Land is the.
I'm sure I passed by it, but I'm not.
What about
up
the
on it
Love
like those
Boats?
guys.
What about the Love?
I saw a few of those with my grandma.
Dude, why your
I
grandma?
like to watch it.
Yeah, all right, that's all right. That's okay.
I
All
don't
right.
want to go to grandma's house anymore.
Vicky, the cruise director, and then the daughter, Captain Steuben's name was.
Captain Stubing.
Captain Stubing's daughter was. I cannot remember.
The hot blonde chick.
I don't remember. And
Vicky, the cruise director.
Vicky,
Yeah, Vicky, the cruise director.
let's go, Vicky.
Gilligan's Island on a lot. I watch that. You guys?
Mrs. Howell or the professor?
Those are your choices, huh? What about Ginger?
I wouldn't marry Ann all the way.
Okay.
Everyone picks Marianne over Ginger.
She's the neighbor.
Ginger was a problem, man.
Yeah, I don't. But I met Dawn Wells when she was alive back in my radio days.
Ooh, tell us more.
She's very cool, very cool, very cool. And this just came out, right? The guy that was the professor flew 44 combat missions in World War II.
No way.
Yeah.
They all
Wow.
did. They all did.
44. 44.
They all did.
Gilligan did.
Oh, right.
Gilligan did, dude. Yeah.
That show was so stupid because they couldn't figure out.
It was the dumbest premise.
3-hour tour.
Make a radio out of coconuts.
Yeah, they can make they can make a radio out of a coconut. But all right, I'm not gonna.
Sure,
No,
it
I'm
went
not
on
doing
for
the
years
bit.
and years and
No,
years, so-
no, I'm not doing the bit.
Don't do it.
Well, like
MASH. Do you remember MASH?
Mhm.
That was a
Boring.
it was a great show. It ran for 11 years and it was about a 4-year war.
How about that MASH, the final flush, right? The final episode of MASH, when everybody flushed their toilets at the same time.
Radar's little hand
It,
going.
Messed up the plumbing.
Yeah,
Right.
New York City, but
Well, Jamie Foxx was the first, one of the first transvestites on TV.
Cross.
Did I say transites?
I think trans.
I was going to go with transites.
I was like, I bet you.
And because MASH was a Fox property, and Fox is owned by the studios, the TV that's owned by Disney. So Klinger is officially now a Disney princess.
Now I got to get another dress for Millie.
All right, there you go.
Wow.
Very good. Yeah, I didn't like MASH. MASH was stupid. Just another dumb, stupid show.
There's
Really, it was intense.
Nobody's
It was
shooting.
It was about the horrors of war.
How many years longer was the show?
And the final scene where what's his name's helicopter crashed. No one knew that line was coming. The only one that knew was Radar.
Wasn't the final episode.
No,
it was when Henry Blake died.
It was the final Henry Blake. He left, and then Radar announces that he died with the helicopter crash. Right?
Yep.
Shot over.
They filmed that, and they didn't tell anybody else that that line was coming.
No survivors.
Right. No, because they wanted it to be authentic. Alan Alda, great guy.
Great guy.
He walked by the other day.
And right about now, Ron would be interrupting to tell us that he knows
Know that he was in the army, but he was playing guitar.
that he knows Hot Lips Houlihan.
She died recently, a few weeks back.
She was one of those people that
Your lips are cold now.
I thought she. Wow! Wow!
Cooled off.
Too soon?
Oh, cold
Too
lips.
soon?
No,
soon?
it probably just happened. How many weeks?
Sly, we lost Sly.
Sly Stone died on June 9th. Yeah.
Sly Stone died.
Those thin lips are cold.
But I
Not Stolo.
not Sly. No, Sly from the Family Stone. Sly and the Family Stone.
I just want to thank you for letting me be myself.
But
I just want to thank you for letting me be myself again.
you like the family Sly and the Family Stone?
Yeah, they were a good band back in the day.
They kind of like they kind of like their funk.
Yeah, they were a good funk and soul band.
I thought he was dead already. I gotta be honest with you.
President soundtrack.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, that's one of the best soundtracks out there.
What?
Dead President's one.
Why is it one of the best?
They picked a great.
All right, I don't even know the songs off that, so I can't even.
Did you see there was that? I saw a meme the other day that's a picture of RFK, the sane one, senior, and John F. K. They're talking to JFK, and they're talking to each other. And Bobby says, "Hey, we should start a punk band." And then John says, "Well, what should we call it?" And it's one of those silent jokes. You don't get it? You get it.
Wow.
wasn't really
Cool
listening.
story, bro.
You never want to say you don't get it. You get it.
Hey, they all can't be home runs, okay?
Well, how about a single?
Great job, Ron.
Wow.
When I'm wrong.
All right. How was your day, Matt? How was your day?
It was wacky. It was all right. It was fun. I had a nice day, but
Why was it wacky?
well, we took a vacation and went to IKEA.
Oh, that's a vacation for
Yeah,
kids.
that's a vacation for us. Because then you just get to cruise around in New York on a Monday and on a rainy Monday. It's great. There's nobody there.
Right.
Just us and.
Do they still have the thing where you walk around
You
the
meander.
you meander through
Yeah,
the paths
that's
and
right.
they have all the
That's
setups?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And they've got. All right. This is today. Explain to me why legalized marijuana can be an issue. Certain people shouldn't be high walk around in public. For example, this lady today.
Uh-oh.
We were in that little toy section, all the stuffed animals, and Millie's she's in her glory, just picking out stuff. This lady shows up with a big bag of stuffed animals. And she asks Jen, she goes, "How old are your kids?" Jen says, 1 and 3. She goes, "Oh, 3, perfect." She reaches in her bag and pulls out a stuffed animal, alien stuffed animal, and says, "Honey, if I offered this to you, would you like this?" And Millie says, "Yes, please." Puts your hands out. Lady goes, "Perfect. My granddaughter will be 3," and stuffs it in her bag and walks off. She was doing market research on my kid.
Are you serious?
And Millie's like, "What? What happened?" Like, "Honey,
Dude,
I'm gonna buy you."
Whoa. Who did that to Millie?
All right, I don't know her name, her address.
Did she work at IKEA or
She did not.
Wait,
I
where
thought
was she?
did.
Wait, where
I
was
thought we were in IKEA. She had an IKEA bag. I figured she was an employee.
Dude, you gotta
giving stuff out like this. And
look, because it's a woman, you gotta mush your face. You have to at least mush your face after doing that to your kid.
with a stuffed animal.
Yeah, because
If I don't want to get arrested. Again.
if you clock her, then people will be like, "Oh."
Well, knock her into the stuffed
Yeah,
animal.
but
Fine. Come on, lady.
But if you
She's
clock
gotta be
her
honest.
because she did that to your daughter, people would still look at you like a monster. But you give her a good A good mushing?
Yeah.
What do you
They
do?
mushed that mashed potato.
And did Millie cry?
She did not cry. She's a tough little kid. So, but I bought her that toy. I bought her the same damn toy.
You had to at that point,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Maybe she works there. Maybe that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Just getting sales up on little alien stuffed animals.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
How about that?
I remember when IKEA was very cheap shit.
Still mostly.
I don't
Expensive
know about
cheap shit,
that.
though.
I mean, when we were getting some stuff for our apartment, they were getting a lot of IKEA stuff, and I would go, "Isn't that cheap shit?" And they're like, "No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, you can get a braided ficus if you want.
Rated ficus."
You know, yeah, no construction necessary.
Also a great band name.
Wait,
Braided ficus.
braided. Yeah, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen from Stockholm, Sweden, braided ficus.
Braided ficus.
Yeah, what kind of music would they play?
Hardcore industrial.
Industrial Swedish music?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Swedish fish music.
Yeah. You got beers, I see, brother.
I brought some beers up to talk about.
What do you got?
I'd like to.
Yeah, why not? Let's check it
Well,
out.
there's I gotta cheat. I gotta look at my notes.
Is this
I've had this.
What is it?
I've had this here. Mama's Little Yella.
Mama's Little
Pills.
Yellow Pills from Oscar Blue.
This was my Tedeschi Trucks pregame.
That makes sense. Well, there's a musical tie-in here. Can you show the folks at home or while they're driving?
What a drag it is? Is it based on?
Basically that?
Is it
Well,
based
that's
on the
idea.
Stones?
So, Ollie, in his infinite wisdom,
Wally, who
suggested
works
that
here.
Mama's Little Yella is based off of Mother's Little Helper by the Rolling Stones. There's a quote in there that said, "There's a little yellow pill. She goes running for the shelter of Mother's Little Helper," and so on and so forth. So maybe it's a little nod to the Stones, but it's a classic Pills. It's a Bohemian style Pilsen style
Bohemian.
lager, and it's approachable. It's delicious.
Is it drinkable, as they say?
It's crushable.
Crushable.
They say crushable in the industry.
Crushable.
I would hope nobody would pick that up and use it. Crushable's annoying as hell.
All right.
Let's see.
Cheers. Oh, there he goes. Oh my God.
Pretty close.
All right. It
You can
smells
drink
all
after
right.
me.
Huh?
You can drink after me.
I'm not drinking after you.
Come on. Cranky. He's cranky today.
And up next,
And up next, Killsborough.
What's a
It's called
Killsborough?
Cheap to win.
And what is this one about?
Ron.
No, Killsborough.
16 ounces.
That's their hazy IPA. It's designed to pour a stunning rubber ducky yellow. We're gonna have to empty a glass and try that out.
Oh damn, that looks
Citra hops, lychee, and stone fruit on the palate.
Rubber ducky yellow.
did you really just say stone fruit
And
on the
lychee.
on the
With lychee.
on the palate?
And I said lychee right.
Wait, that one's got stone fruit in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
are you allergic?
that'll kill me.
It's all right.
That'll kill
Hey,
me.
Trivia started.
But what's this one? Our
Well,
second.
wait a second.
oh,
The lychee
sorry.
is just an ester, baby. It's not made with lychee.
Oh,
It's just
I
an
like Esther.
Esther, yeah.
I forgot
You're
you're
the old ones.
You're my stone fruit.
Anybody who wears a girdle.
You're my stone fruit twin.
Yes. Where it will die.
Right.
Horrible deaths.
So don't pour it in the glass.
It should be all right because they process it. You know,
they process.
it should be all right. I can't eat cherry pie.
No.
What?
No.
Cherry pie.
I used to yell at Warrants. You're trying to kill me.
Yep.
My lip will blow up if I have a bite of cherry pie.
Which lip?
I can't eat guacamole anymore.
Which the bottom lip needs a little
It needs
puffy.
a little puffy.
Oh my God!
Have you tried a little bite?
And I should have it. I should microdose the cherry
On the
pie
red carpet.
to get the puffy lips because I got bird lips. My lips stink.
Oh,
They suck.
stink.
You have lips?
I have lips, barely.
Yeah, the
barely.
one's covering them teeth.
It's like Greg Little anus.
Oh wow, that was funny. That was real funny.
So this one is.
This one's our second most popular.
Thanks for the blood.
Evil Twin's second most popular IPA. That's actually the name.
Evil twin. We've had evil
Brewed
twin.
Queens, baby. It's a local.
Harry Potter with it. Yeah.
And it's a West Coast IPA. So that's the real kind of IPA. Lo Siento.
What do you mean the real IPA?
Because you guys like your hazy stuff.
What's wrong with liking a hazy beer,
There's
man?
nothing wrong with you liking it, but you know when a real beer drinker's drinking hazy, the world's upside down.
What is a real beer drinker supposed to drink?
IPAs, real IPAs, not an IPA that's just disbanded from its original classification to become a sweet little fluffy thing. You want it bitter and hard.
You leave me alone.
You go drink in the bathroom.
I've been called sweet and fluffy before.
Every dead show you've been to.
Oh, why'd you bring up the dead? This guy and his dead shows. Enough already, man. You're
They're
losing.
all dead.
You're losing friendships.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
Well, there's another show coming up that we should talk
Huh?
about. Primus is playing on July 21st.
Ooh, my name is Mud.
My name is Mud. And I'm
Winona
really
has a
excited.
big brown beaver.
Yes, she sure does.
Wow, I don't know a lot of Primus
Really?
songs.
All right. Well,
But every time I'm in Matt's, SUV, truck, whatever, he loves his Primus. And the shit you play, I'm like, wow, this is fucking good,
very
man. Really
they play
good.
good stuff.
But I don't know anything about them.
That's okay.
I know-
It's a trio. They're a trio, and that's the best part. They make a big sound. And
Not the best trio of all time.
they're one of the best
No.
trios of all time.
No. No.
Well,
Best trio of all time to you, Robert.
Don't say the Canadian.
Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Ooh, then why did they have to add Young? Why did they have to add Young if they were the greatest trio of all time? Go.
Deleted him.
They started with Young, actually, right?
Deleted
No,
him
he
to make
came
a
in at
trio.
the second album, but he and Steven Stills were in Buffalo Springfield together. And they just wanted another guitar. And then
They picked him.
What about Rush, the best trio
Rush.
of all time? What about the Police, best trio of all time?
Also true.
I wouldn't put the Police up at the best trio of all time. They had 3 albums. 4, 3.
Very good
Then they
albums.
imploded. Stuart
Yada
Copeland and
Monada.
Sting can't.
No, it's Bill Collins, but
What? What was
Late Genesis, late era Genesis. But there is a connection to Primus in the Dead.
There you go.
Jay Lane, who is the fifth drummer of Primus, now is the drummer for Dead and Company.
Okay, there you go. Is he playing those little silly cymbals all the time too?
What,
right.
what does he play? Silly cymbals?
There's a lot of silly cymbals in Primus.
All right.
They're almost comedic, but it works. I mean, they are the whole band. There's a little silliness to it at all times. There's almost like a psilocybin overtone from every song they play.
I was.
That's mushroom.
When did that? Winona's Got a Big Brown Beaver. That was like early '90s or something.
Yes.
Is
Is it Tails?
I'm going to say mid-90s, whatever.
Oh, all right, that makes more sense. I was out of college, which means I was imbibing, and yeah, I was high as a kite. And that video came on the MTV, and I was, what the fuck am I watching? Like I couldn't make sense of it.
Yeah, it's hard.
At all.
It's hard to understand. So Millie's a big fan of there's a number of Primus songs, but she likes Lacquerhead.
Okay.
Lacquerhead is her favorite. So I'm playing Lacquerhead for her. She's like, Daddy, can I watch a video? So you get to watch one. So she takes my phone. She's watching the video. She goes, Otto, come here. So she sits down and she's showing Otto the video for Lacquerhead.
That's a good big sister.
she's so
That's
proud
what. See
of
what
it.
that's a big sister's
Yeah,
supposed to do is
Otto's
turn
one. See that.
is introduce the child to the younger sibling to cool music.
My
Right.
daughter was into Frozen. Your daughter is into Primus.
She's wearing her Elsa dress, watching Primus, and then she skips to she finds Beck Loser, and she watches.
Oh
it
my
twice.
God, that's
Watches it
awesome.
twice.
Soy un pueblo.
That is absolutely awesome.
No, it's 95. Why not?
95. Oh, okay.
Scott says 95.
95, thank you. We needed that.
I wasn't sure what he was telling me.
I don't
He
know.
was flashing me some gang signs.
So 30 years ago, Winona's
Winona's
we first
big,
learned
yeah.
about Winona's Big Brown Beaver.
That
It's
song's
still big.
30 years
It's still
old.
big.
95,
Oh,
yeah.
I know. That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
still big, but it's great now.
That's what she said.
Did you hear about Devo and MTV?
I do not know this story. Oh, tell us the story about
Is this
Devo.
the reason for the hazmat?
No. How many hits did Devo
Whip it.
have?
I can't. The cover of Satisfaction.
I can't get no. Hey, satisfaction.
Whip it.
Whip it. I said it first.
Uh, There's probably another one that I'm blanking on.
One or two, yeah.
So do you know that the band Devo is worth millions and has nothing to do with touring, merch, or those two songs?
Comic books,
Was
probably.
Mark Mothersbaugh, right?
Come on.
Oh,
Simpson. He did The Simpsons, and he did worked with Tim Burton too, right? Or am I conflating him and Danny Elfman?
Danny Elfman.
It has something to do with MTV.
Did he make them? Did he do the riff for?
Oh, that's not a bad guess, actually. Not a bad guess.
Wrong.
Was he with Mike Nesmith and they helped invent MTV? With
that's a terrible guess. Terrible.
Unholy.
Huh?
Unholy.
What about Unholy? All right, Unholy. Brown album is my
I
favorite.
would totally agree. You've got Golden Boy, Over the Falls, Haddington Willoughby. There's all sorts of great songs on that album.
I don't know.
He'll know. We're
what's
gonna
the
go for a
answer?
drive.
So the answer is MTV gave up on all programming, as you know, right? They barely do anything, and most of their programming is ridiculousness.
All right, so you're talking like in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
The theme song for Ridiculousness, I don't even know the name of the song. It's a Devo song. So he's getting fucking royalties around the clock because they're running that show pretty much 15 times a day on MTV.
Smart.
He's made millions off that one song, and it wasn't even a commercial hit.
I don't even know the show you're talking about.
I have not.
What's it like?
MTV in probably
video
25
commentary?
years.
Wait, you don't know Ridiculousness?
Nope.
It's literally on.
Yeah, but it's on MTV. Nobody watches.
The last thing I ever watched on MTV was probably the 3rd or 4th season of Jersey Shore because the woman I was dating wanted to watch it.
You didn't want to watch?
After the first season, I thought it was stupid.
The last thing I watched was Video Killed a Radio Star, and it was over for me.
I actually watched Jersey Shore last night.
That's why he's depressed today.
Like it came back, right?
That's why he's a bitch today.
I'm tired. I'm very
Because
very
you were up all night
tired.
watching Jersey Shore.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a very tired boy today. But
Thinking about what was her name? That chubby chick everybody loved.
Snooki,
Yeah.
the Snookster,
I didn't watch that.
she just got in contact with her birth mom.
Oh, that's sweet. What else do you want to talk about?
It's a big deal in the Jersey Shore world.
Community.
Community. Let's call it a community. Yeah.
Not a nation. It's not a world. It's a community.
nation. It's its own.
Fuck that.
Oh man, go back to your country.
True. So the IKEA trip was a hit.
That's the guy smile. Yeah, we had a good time. Good time. Bought some stuff.
What'd you buy?
Lingonberry jam.
What?
Lingonberry jam.
Yep.
Okay, it's like
Lingonberry
like-
jam.
yeah,
It's a Swedish-
like a cranberry.
Preserve.
Pervert.
Perverted preserve. Yeah. Lincoln.
I got 2
Lincoln.
jars now.
Yeah. Did you go to the Brooklyn one or the Elizabeth
Brooklyn
one? Okay.
I'm not going to Jersey for that shit.
Buddy. It's the bigger one.
It doesn't matter. Size doesn't matter. They got the same jam.
Tells you, huh?
Wait, what
She's
is?
happy going to Brooklyn, okay? So
Did you tell her that the first president was George
that's what I
Washington?
did tell her.
Wait, doesn't she have to take a test to live here?
She's going to, and we're going to have to get to
Oh!
work now.
Wait,
Frank, get back.
wait, are you hiding her from ICE?
Well, she's showing me some videos of some stuff going on in California. So I said, "Yeah, you sure you want to go to work tomorrow up in the Bronx?"
Yeah, no kidding.
So
I mean, she's legal-ish.
she's legal enough. I mean, she's got all of the necessary paperwork. What was I saying? Yeah, we're working on it,
Yeah.
but now we have to study.
Well, yeah. If she thinks the first president was Frank,
But yeah,
I
we have
think
work.
that could be a problem.
Frank,
We have a lot of work to do.
But I got the kids now, so we can do it as a family. I have to relearn some stuff. We got the amendments. I don't remember. I remember number 2 and 5, 2 and 5.
so you could show.
That helps.
You're gonna show your wife a picture of that and go, "That's the first president."
That's a Frank. Yes. Is that Rocky Horror?
That's Frankenfurter.
There's
Hey, those teeth don't look wood.
there's the first president of these United States of America. Very nice.
Yeah, leave him alone. He's just a sweet transvestite.
Sweet. Stop.
Oh, he did a great job in that. 50-something.
Rocky Horror?
Yeah.
Were you one of those Rocky Horror kids? You went to the show?
You dress up, you go.
No, I haven't. I haven't
you
been
were
in
You haven't
years.
gone. You just dressed up.
Oh,
You were so wet.
You're so full of shit.
I bet
In high
it's airing
school?
somewhere in the world.
High school, early college, absolutely.
I never got Rocky Horror.
What?
I thought it was stupid.
Come on.
Some of the songs were good though.
I didn't dress up.
Thought
I
you
would
were
go,
open.
but I'd go take people to, I'd go join. Actually, I probably dressed as, I probably did Brad a couple of times.
You
That's
just dropped
probably
some
Brad,
kids
because it was
off?
like a button-down shirt and a pair of glasses. That was about it. Yeah.
Dressed up and went to the midnight.
Because whatever girl I was with loved it. And yeah.
Well,
Oh,
you're
no.
the wrong kind of girl.
Quite the opposite,
Are you
mon
sure they were
frere.
girls?
Huh?
Were
Positive.
they tied?
Wait, girls get into the Rocky Horror midnight shows?
They get into
They-
it. They feel
Susan-
safe.
You go watch that again with Susan Sarandon.
Ew, no.
Young Susan Sarandon.
Ooh.
They were saggy even when she was young. Someone has to say it.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
She was ugly then.
Oh, no, she is gorgeous.
No, she's not.
She is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. What am I doing?
No.
What am I doing? Why do I have to hate on everything? She's gorgeous. But the problem is because of her politics, some people ignore her hotness.
Now she's ugly.
Now she's ugly because of her politics.
So I suppose those people would also say Jane Fonda is not hot back then.
She was never hot.
Jane Fonda was never hot.
Nope.
This guy.
Get your eyes
This
checked.
guy.
Smash her in the head.
Metallica's the best. Jane Fonda's a dog.
See, the problem is because of her politics, she was never hot. That's the whole problem with this world today.
That's right.
She's a
We gotta love each
knockout.
other. We gotta love each other. no matter
Barbarella?
what,
Are you kidding
especially if
me?
we're hot.
Love your
You go back to Barbarella. You go back to Cat Ballou. She's
Cat Williams.
Barbarella.
Barbarella. Yeah, right. Isn't that where Duran Duran came from?
Duran, yes.
The band so good they named them twice.
Kathy Ireland.
Yes.
That's very true.
Redundancy
So,
hurts. I mean, who likes Duran Duran anyway?
my name is Rio.
Listen to Primus. I mean, let's go.
Oh, sure, it's different.
It's different, but
At least Duran Duran played their own instruments. Did you ever see the European?
with Primus.
Primus doesn't play. They don't
own
No,
instrument.
They don't play their own instruments. Primus doesn't play their own instruments.
It wasn't a
It's just like
knock. It wasn't a knock. But there was other crap from the '80s that
I'm
sucked.
sorry, but that was just a very odd thing to say.
Okay, I
Okay,
Duran,
hear you.
Duran-
I hear you, and I don't judge.
You don't judge me.
I hear you, and I don't judge. Are you one of those
What an
guys?
apology.
Did I get the line right? I don't know.
I'm sorry you're wacky.
Hang on.
No, it's a thing online where they go, I hear you, and I don't judge. And then you say something stupid like, well, in the middle of the night, I go downstairs and I eat all the ice cream. I hear you, and I don't judge.
They also say like put the fries in the bag. What else is it? You're gonna throw that in there too?
Probably, yeah.
It's one of those young people phrases, I think,
Trying to
right?
get into
I
it.
hear you, and I don't judge.
So that's-
Oh shit! Little thing I was
I
about to
was
say.
just judging, and I wish I didn't hear any of this crap.
That's where you're supposed to say, I really want to have sex with Jerry Garcia's corpse. I hear you,
No.
and I don't judge.
Now or
I wish I could hear you.
Sorry, I like
Sarandon, sure.
Sure.
the Jerry Garcia too.
Cold
So.
lips.
Who looks better, Jerry Garcia right now or Susan Sarandon?
Susan
Ooh.
Sarandon is, I don't know if she's a smoke show anymore. Her daughter is a smoke show, right?
Really?
Isn't she an actress?
Yeah, I think she. Yeah.
Susanna Sarandon?
I can't remember the daughter's name.
Ugly horror.
It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't
Have
matter.
you guys seen the new New York City subway map?